It is one thing to create a fantasy world, but it is entirely different to refuse to populate it with Negro. One of the fairy tale conceits the film offers is a character known as Fang, which is a fully animated, though totally amputated hand. A white hand. Is there any reason why it cannot be the extremity of a black man? Could it be because the black man's hands are bound by the chains of the white man's imprisonment? I think not. What does the whopping heebie-jeebie hierarchy of Hollywood have in store for the unsuspecting movie-going public next? Mayberry, the motion picture, Andy Griffith as the white sheriff of the only town in the South that had no black residents, Aunt B making pie, Opie skipping stones at the old fishing hole, got Gomer, got Goober, and every other simple country-ass motherfucker in the world. Where are the brothers? Where are the projects in Mayberry? Where are the lovably stupid but well-meaning corner shoeshine boys? How come Hollywood ain't making a movie version of Good Times? J.J. Walker ain't had work since the $20,000 pyramid went off the air. How about Different Strokes? Poor little Gary Coleman fading into oblivion like Webster and Rodney Alley Rippey. Hollywood murdered Red Fox. The blood of Fred Sanford is on the hands of the Italians and Hebrews in the front office of Paramount Studios. I call for all black actors and actresses to rise up and take control of the entertainment industry. We will rise like a watermelon-eating, tap-dancing, shoe-shining, big-lip, wide-eyed darky who's either a jobless sidekick, a homeless junkie, a shameless pimp, or a mindless domestic.
Right.
Hollywood is the biggest plantation in the world. Enslaving the black man with chains of stereotypes. Yeah. And you only need to look at the Academy Awards winners to see what I'm talking about. Either the black man or some insignificant Uncle Tom waiting on a beck and call of some upper-class white person, or he left that altogether. Driving Miss Daisy, Morgan Freeman, driving some dried-up Jewish lady around Georgia for 2.5 hours. How come you ain't got an old white bitch driving Yaphet Kodo? Ain't no little white-haired granny chauffeur in Sydney party, is there? No, you got Morgan shucking and jiving. Yes, Miss Daisy. No, Miss Daisy. Let me carry you to Tampa, Miss Daisy. And tell me where all the black people is in The Godfather.
Well,
ain't no brothers in the mafia?
No.
You know what it is? Hollywood is run by Italians and Jews. De Niro, Brando, Pacino, Hoffman, Wops and heebie-jeebies. Historically, Hollywood got a problem with the black man. How come in Gone with the Wind, the only blacks you see is slaves? How come ain't no black general?
Well,
how come ain't a good-looking black man at the essay in Franklin, Scarlett? You can kiss my black ass. Who the black man in the Tarzan movies? Answer me.
Oh, I don't know.
The savage native running around with a bone in his nose going booger, 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 bwana this and bwana that. Who the black man in the horror movies?
Well,
he the one with the big bug eye and the knocking knees. Feast on family now. Horror movies is all Jews anyway. Frankenstein, Wolfman, Jews.
Wolfman?
How come ain't no black monsters? What happened to Blackula? The brother from the Black Lagoon. Why ain't no black monsters? 'Cause the man already too scared. Mighty White is sitting at his desk counting the money, holding secret meetings. The black man is too frightening in real life to work effectively in horror films. Where are the black munchkins in The Wizard of Oz?
Well,
where the black dwarf in Snow White? Not one black person in any of the damn Disney films. Black people don't go to Disneyland. Ain't no people of color at Epcot. Where the black man in Star Wars? 3 movies, 1,100 characters, 1.5 billion planets. You got green people, purple people, people with monkey heads. Ain't but one damn black man. Now, how come they can't at least give the boy a woman? He spent the whole movie running after that princess with that stupid hairdo. Looked like she got 2 big old coffee rolls stuck to her head. The most classical film of all time, It's a Wonderful Life. And what is Hollywood's message? It's a wonderful life because ain't no black people moved to this neighborhood. You ain't doing much to perpetuate the myth, is you?
Well,
you old fay overseer. Get some more white mans to play black women like Aunt your mama with a sapphire voice.
Well, we don't do that anymore.
Oh.
Imus in the morning.
Professor Leonard Jeffries.
Technically correct, but you really can't say whether it's Ted Kennedy's head or a gourd they injected with silicone and then left in a steam bath for a year. I mean, seeing this thing would scare me onto the wagon, too. They get double duty out of this number this year. See? Just change the gray hair to blonde and voila, Donald Trump. Bloat's just the same, and he spent all of his money, too. Another hot one this season, I'll just slip this on, and you guess who I am. Here goes.
Okay.
Oh, come on, Sandy. Relax a little. You know you're curious about it. Loosen up that robe, baby. Right, Clarence Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
It's a whole outfit, see? Black robe, soda can.
Fine.
It follows, then, that this next one is very popular, too.
Mm-hmm.
Though with that cool expression, I was a little confused.
Oh.
Is it Anita Hill, as it says, or that updated Aunt Jemima gal? It's supposed to be Miss Hill, but wrap a bandana around it like this, and, hey, where are all those flapjacks? I don't know what it says about our society, but all of the really popular masks this year seem to be scandal-driven.
Right.
Here's Mike Tyson. Comes with a rubber hand to attach to your date's buttocks to complete the effect. Look, even Jeffrey Dahmer, which just comes with a hand. Pee Wee Herman comes with a dick. Lowell Weicker comes with the animosity of an entire state.
Oh, yeah.
But in the old traditional fright masks, the hands-down scariest was made available this year in a handy cutout form through the courtesy of Connecticut Magazine. All you do is cut out the picture on the cover. I've already done this one. And then fasten it around your head with a rubber band like this. And then go out and find people with pacemaker implants. You'll soon forget about making old folks stomp on bags of shit. Boom.
Andy Rooney here on the Imus in the Morning program, 647.
Difficulties and must be the one to confront them. Now let's look at the why of what I said. And there are two principal points I'd like to make. I am dying in the polls, and my family has spent all the money. Now, clearly something has got to give. Desperate times call for desperate measures. It has been pointed out, and accurately, that we Kennedys do little more than take up space, producing nothing. Until now, living off the legacy of our father's rum-running enterprises. Now, sadly, like my political capital, all that is gone. If I were to lose the Senate gig at this point in time, I could conceivably wind up being reduced to actually having to get a job. And, whoa.
That's work, Senator.
Thank you. Then the line is, I could wind up having to work for a living?
Right.
Mother Mary, what is that all about? Excuse me, please, could somebody get me a drink, please? Anything, Shivers, Stoli, Arid Extra Dry, I don't care.
Senator, can we continue?
Yes, certainly. What were we doing?
It's the apology clarification.
Oh, yes, of course. Anyway, I have labored long and hard for the citizens of Massachusetts. After all, as you know, I am a driven man. Could we alter that?
Good idea.
Yeah. After the recently concluded Clarence Thomas hearings, I was accused of having looked like an elephant trying to hide behind a flagpole. My dilemma was this. At a hearing that dwelled on abuses of women, what are you going to say when you've driven one off a bridge, slung one across a barroom table, and jumped out at another one half nude at Palm Beach? Anything other than great bazooms, Anita? A very uncomfortable position for me, and frankly, I have been pilloried in the press long enough. Yes, it's true, I have made my own bed. And now, as a true Kennedy, I must find somebody to lie in it with me.
The preceding was a paid political announcement from the Harvard University Save a Kennedy's Ass One More Time Foundation. Christopher Dodd, Treasurer.
It's beautiful all the time, and I'll be happy to see those nice young men in their clean white coats, and they're coming to take me away.
Imus in the morning on the fan. Sports Radio 66, WNWOKE.